As long as we fix the road, we'll surely catch up with the Han dynasty. I hear that. The man standing next to him continued to speak. Your Majesty, Min, God of martial arts, we will catch up, Your Majesty. What books do we refer to? I've never seen you take it out before. Heard that the National Defense Tuzola immediately took the Book of Ra. He laughed excitedly. It's this book. Immortals transmitted Ra from the Han dynasty. I got it from Lena. Don't tell her. In this book, right, very detailed on aspects of the Han dynasty. Road platforms and types of shops. It's an important document for us to imitate. Suddenly, Linda grabbed the Tazilla king's shirt and called out. Lena's father said angrily. You've done wrong again. King Tuzola quickly explained to Lena. Don't be angry. I borrowed this book from my father for a few days. I won't take your stuff around next time. Not many words. Lena immediately grabbed back the book she frowned on. I'm angry about this. King Ola was surprised and asked. No, King Tuzola doesn't understand the problem. Lena was helpless to explain. You're the one who thinks. What do you want to do? To get a 3-year-old beginner's book. As a construction reference book. I didn't say it in the previous 2 experiments. Now directly using gravel and mud to build. Boiling water leveling. It looks exactly like the picture in the book. But wait a while, pouring rain, the mud washed away. Only stone remains. The road will be more and more unapproachable, as you can see. No special adhesive material. This path cannot be successfully experimented on. When will you see the reality? I hear that. King Tuzola stroked his daughter's head and said, You're 15. You've been thinking about these complicated things. Be careful when you go for a walk with your father. I hear that. Lena shouted angrily at her father. Then Lena and King Tuzola walked together. Turola asked Lena. I see how Sao compares Torala and Han dynasty. Just finished. Linda reached up her hand and stroked her thinking chin and replied, I've never been to the Han dynasty. Seen from the commercial book and the merchant's descriptions of the Han dynasty. The Han dynasty was a great nation. They're even stronger than us. End words. Guo Fang Turola glanced at her daughter. As I said, my dad is really smart. The Han dynasty is stronger than us. It's because of that. We need to learn the Han dynasty. Try to chase them. Until we get past them. That fix the road. It's just the first step in our pursuit of growth. I hear that. Lena hurriedly replied, and the royal father thought so. I thought you were angry because your brothers were arrested. Lena thought in her mind that my father didn't see the reality. As I thought, it's easy to be complacent and misunderstand my father. I will definitely change my mind about my father. And suddenly, King Tuzola laughed and said, Do you think your father is very good and very religious? Do you like your father very much? It's not the father boasting about himself. Mr. Min's level. You're much better than 2 junkies. La San and Peter Kier. Lena sighed for a moment and then said to herself. I recorded the last thought. This side of La San. Ren held the meat in his hand and said, Good job, bonus. Kwak Fuang Tuzola, feel that. Lao Shen's Ren is old. Looks like a woman. Just have fun. Even if they study him, the government only thinks about food. Useless things there. Another party King Fabo Sander, Ra. Immediately order to conquer. 6 other great King Turola remarked that. That old Sander, Ra Kier. Born a bunch of kids. Let them fight for each other's rights. Conquer everywhere. Maybe he left the prince now. The queen is conquered. Only I think about The most basic way to overcome the Han dynasty. I want to be rich and fix my life. Linda sighed helplessly and said, if you really want to fix the road, what to learn according to children's books? Directly ask your brothers in the Han dynasty to help you. Invite workers to repair the road. It's not okay. Just finished. King Tuzo immediately shouted a good answer. Why don't we think? Let's go write a letter to them and tell them to bring the workers back. Tuzo immediately turned his back and left. Linda looked at Theo. In my head thinking, don't tell me to go for a walk. I'm starting to think about this again. The father did not leave. It's good not to try as you imagine. I hope the brothers can succeed. Take workers. About this time at the school, the two princes of the Toyota Empire are Nai and Nemo. Say old singing. You two are completely mesmerized by the school, forgetting to be humiliated. The deer laughed and said there was a storm. We've been drinking for a few days. When Nemo heard that, he answered quickly. Every rain Sao. It seems like it's actually at the consulate too comfortable. Suddenly, he hit me in the head and bought me a knife. He shouted out loud, you can have the spirit. We've been here enough for 2 months. It was too embarrassing for my father and Tazilla. I heard that, so I bought it. What does CA want? After this, he left the consulate. Self-help wing. Until my father sends a new one. Nemo asked if there was a difference. Even though we don't know anything. Just ask people to raise it, isn't it? I heard that now, his serious face replied. Orange voluntarily, SA fall. Don't be my brother later. Heard that Nembu asked in surprise. Wait a minute, I'm not screwing up. You tell me what we do. He immediately said, of course. Talk about here. The deer suddenly shut up. In my head wondering what to do now. I'm thinking. Suddenly, the radio announced. Summer activities. The first season of school is about to begin. Athletes participating in the competition. At the same time he won a high rating can get rich rewards. First class up to 100,000. I heard that and immediately dragged Nemo to Theo and said, let's join the movement. Nicola yelled at me and said, there are a total of 7 events this summer. Swimming, weightlifting, archery, badminton, soccer, running, mada, pine, and short runs. The specific details we pasted on the bulletin board. People can see for themselves. You're so excited to hear that. This is a fun SAO games. Too many items. Ellie hurried to speak. This is what you think, isn't it? Your Majesty is good. In the crowd, young man with 2 black forests on his head. Listen to the notification move too. He kept complaining that I must definitely join, even without the reward. This is also the first festival of the school. It's written on the bulletin board, no matter what. First class in turn received 100,000 banknotes, 50,000 ENBA banknotes. You can even get a special commemorative medal. Community area. There's a winning athlete. Will be given the title of Community of Excellence by Your Majesty. The School of Security. Seeing that, the deer opened her eyes and said, 100,000 banknotes. In the middle of the street, you can buy a house. I made a profit and heard that, so I bought a ring to answer you. We will definitely win. But it says, this is a contest. Take the communities as participating units. You have to take the first exam in the community. Selected from within. They can be represented in the region. Just finished. Ben replied, since we were kids, we've been learning swordsmanship. These commoners are no match for us. When I heard this, I was helpless to explain more. What I mean is, we are foreigners living in the consulate. It's not in the community area at all. Nemo seemed to make sense. Laughing now. Even though the SAO on the bulletin board didn't say foreigners are not allowed to participate. We just need to be arbitrary. Find a registration area. Nemo was happy to reward me with 100,000. And here in the audience, Nicola is clearly proclaiming. People are crazy. Even the young master couldn't see it. This is the first time the young man has been on stage. There's no one screaming down there. See Mima standing by. Hearing that, she replied, "That's right, even the two princes of Tazilla are very energetic." And the wind continued. Maybe the games are new to everyone. Added 2 high bonuses. Great natural attraction. Don't waste your time planning. Then, Nicola's face turned to look at the wind. And that's what Ra is. Stealthily yourself. Complete all plans for the games. Before you get on stage. The host learned about the sports. My ghost saw that. You're right. The people below also helped the young master hide. LA's group is afraid that they don't know anything now. Normally, you are very tired. Next time, please don't do that. I hear that. Then he raised his hand and said, I can't see, you're too tired. Then, 2 hands around the waist of Nicola and my ma. And laugh and say, don't be angry if it's all right. You are welcome to enjoy. Next is the fun time. Turn in gymnasium. The host's voice cracked. Summer sports. The first season of school is about to begin. Invite everyone to sit still. The audience. Don't focus on the athletes in and out. Athletes representing the areas about to enter the field. Where is your enthusiasm? Listen to this. The audience in the audience excitedly stood up, cheering and cheering all over the stadium. In the stands, in a special area, Ellie's voice boomed. Guests like the princess are already in place. Opening ceremony audience. And the first competition was on the field. Now the whole hall is full of employees. There are 2,300 people in total. Ellie is standing inside the cabin, looking out. Tit and Mina are in a safe position. There is no problem below. Aerial patrol point secured by Ellie Ra. It's all arranged. Don't worry, young master. Save the room watching Ellie sobbing in her lap, sighing too. I have arranged everything. I want Ellie to rest. Remember that time. I ordered 3 people to prepare for the conference. Sports today born. Until then, lead the safety. In charge of safety for the whole hall. Work policy will be introduced later. Your deputy leads the bow and arrow team, in charge of patrolling air defense points. Auntie Mai is quite meticulous. The work of the volunteer team will be assigned to you. Days of competition. I'll be in the penthouse of the stadium. People have any problems? You can always tell me. But recipients of the command to answer the words in unison. Think about it. Take a breath. Unexpected after Mina's group knew. Please take the initiative in turn. Replace the position of the birth group. Ellie decided to follow me. Help me handle the case itself. The world of Windside continuously, Ellie hurriedly comforted. Young master, you don't need to worry. Since the sports news came out. It's been a week. 7 days ago. It's not like you told us not to do anything. We've had enough rest. Below the stadium, the sound of the fans' cheers echoed. Wisteria Apple area. Our 13th ward. Will definitely win the championship. Miss Monica tried to get the athletes to go to war. You see the movement outside. Ellie looked excitedly at the young master. The athletes are out. The host of the show. Apple Park athletes enter the field. They'll compete in the short run categories. Durable running and swimming. Ellie's eyes lit up and looked at Monica. Everyone in the audience is focused. Monica, screaming cheer. Miss Monica, will you marry me? You must take first-class short run. Monica, I vow to give you my all. Monica tried. Monica raised her hand and waved with a smile. Thank you all for loving me, I will try. Look at the sound of the crowd cheering. Ellie exclaimed. Monica is not a dance teacher. My favorite city is the school. Now she's pretty confident. Completely different when we first met. I agree with you. That's right, time goes by so fast. Ellie's eyes turned to the two people behind Marika. These two men stood up straight and pushed the porch. Both of them are emitting. We will surely shine. 1-1-1. Ellie was surprised to say. Not expected. Two princes of Toyota win the competition again. They also participate in sports in the area. Did Jenny seem to be swimming? She knows how to swim. Ellie is excited about such a tournament. Make a suggestion, or you can come down and play. Ellie shook her head in rejection. Nowhere in this place is the view. The sofa is also more comfortable than the chairs underneath. At this moment, Ellie's eyes widened as she. Ellie gripped her trembling hand tightly, weeping bitterly. If time could turn back, I won't let her mess up. Or ask me if I said it was her. Ellie nodded her head for an hour. The girl in your words is Nicola. She walked underneath and cheers. Miss Nicola, don't stress. You can definitely do it. Nicola waved, I will try to win the championship. Ellie is sad. Since Nicola signed up to play, participating in training selection until now. I haven't eaten Nicola's food in 8 days, 2 hours and 25 minutes. My dad also understands this feeling. Breathing out a little depressing. I miss her too. Then the two of you took a deep breath together and sighed. It would be nice if the game could end soon. You can say it with a grin. Now is not the time to complain. So it's our turn to show up. Up on the high platform. All the players and the audience declare. A month ago, we've been through a storm like never before. We hold fast. After disaster, quickly build restore life. People have devoted precious energy. In this campaign, we're having this sports event today. Is hope. It can give people stimulation and fun. Next, don't leave a moment. Save win statement. Invite everyone together. Enjoy this campaign party. After Liu Feng's speech, everyone at the games shouted, Long live your majesty. Long live your majesty. Long live your majesty. The host stirs the air. Summer Games opening ceremony. The first season of the school officially started. Invite everyone to enjoy CA horse riding. Child comedy audience, or ask, I've been curious ever since. Why is it so far away? We can also hear the voices of His Majesty and the MC. There's speculation that maybe it's the power of the Kier black box. I heard it's called a speaker invented by Your Majesty. Has the use of sound amplification. Somebody recognized a business opportunity from this thing. The black box is so bad. If you can buy it for dollars and sell it back, I will definitely earn a lot. Some people often say, you're so lacking in knowledge. This place is all about selling things for money. Don't say anything else. Is our seat comfortable? There's also skin underneath that can be changed. Is it magical? Can you earn a large sum when you get it back? The most important thing is that the Kier are determined. I will definitely buy it comfortably. People are waiting to say, The skin underneath can be donated. He said he would grant me the title of Baron. Look at the dome on your head if you master that technique. My children are not afraid of poverty. Your Majesty is very good. Or directly, please settle here. A green-haired spirit standing by listening to it all. His eyes glowed with horror. In his mind, he thinks the power is strong. The coastal cities of Han King Million met heaven. It is so heavy in my previous experience. It will take at least 3 months to complete the restoration. Recovery of life. It's only been a few days now. There are many traders in the city. It's a wave of selling out. It's observation base. King Han himself suffered too much from the trade. Their goods are mostly sold out. The storm is definitely affecting their muscles. Now, there was not enough money to save the rescue. That is, he completely gave up. Help cities in distress. On the contrary, give supplies to traders, collect the benefits of killing chickens for exhausted eggs. He couldn't wait to have such a big event. Wasting money like that. I don't want to play for the businessmen. To show their national power. To cover up the coastal tragedy. Han King Million has come to the shore exhausted. There's only light. Where a lot of people have revolted. He thought of the prospect of exile. Crying bitterly, please, Lord. The Han dynasty is not good. I can give you the crown and all the technology. Please help me, Lord. And he's just showing kindness. To meet the plea of Liu Feng. If that's what you mean, I reluctantly agree. The more he thinks, the better. Trick in the head. I just need to be here waiting for you to come. We'll be able to get the Han dynasty. At this moment, he was pushed out by someone in the back. What does this person do? The person behind me is upset. There is no organization. The competition starts in 2 minutes, and you get stiff. It's bad luck to call you on our turn. He hurriedly sat down and said, I'm sorry. The person next to him saw the tense atmosphere. Hurry up to reconcile. Don't be angry, people. Maybe he saw his favorite player. It's too exciting. Everyone understands each other. Everyone wants to have fun watching the game. The green-haired spirit said to the fat man. Thank you. I've been thinking too much. Momentarily excited to stand up, he replied with a smile. No need to thank. The one we sit next to is charming. He ate the cake and was curious. I see the sentence is not like the people of Chang'an. From outside to behind. The blue-haired spirit replied with a nod. Yeah, I'm Lester from Lotion. He laughed kindly. I told you. I'm not from Chang'an either. I'm from Green City. Amazing blue-haired spirit says. The Green. It's not the most genius-ridden city in SAO. Sir, are you running away? What are you laughing about? It's a serious disaster. It is not enough to run away. The 3rd day after the storm, the owner of the food truck. The word came right. Only 2 days. Tell me. They've rebuilt Green even better than before. I see no such thing as an old man like me. I heard that the city has a sports festival. You should sit in the spaceship and play. I met a lot of people in other cities. Just like I came here. 2 days ago. The school doesn't know how busy it is. The man in the back said, stop talking. The competition is intense. The fat man laughed. Okay. I am too old to like to talk. Blue-haired spirits know this information. In this uneasy heart, how can? Big storm 3 years ago. Lotion. It took 3 months to complete the rescue. There are some places where too many people die, even turned into a drum. It's been done using this machine. The refugees there. They come from all over to join the party. Trong and City. He finally did it. Power of the Han Dynasty. So terrible SAO. At the MC Fitness Ground announced. Prepare to start the 400 meters pre-qualification. Please players in place. The crowd was shouting, don't stress. Now everyone is at their best. Just do your best. The championship apple didn't get a rank or a SAO. You are forever our pride. Monica, Monica, Monica. Monica gave a bright smile and thanked everyone for their support. The audience was blushing and spitting blood with their thumbs up. Miss Monica laughed at me. The person next to me contemptuously said, that's laughing at me. Others saw them loudly and angrily. Be quiet. Don't bother the player. Inconvenient for Miss Monica. Player next door. Look, Monica is welcomed so. It is hard to think about dying these people. I've never seen a woman. Monica, this? I know I rely on men to get up. If you don't just rely on her skinny legs, you can get into this round. Monica felt the unsympathetic gaze. Or look at the girl next door. Girl, a voice, yeah. Sports competition is fair. Don't rely on beauty to win. Monica was full of questions and didn't know what the girl meant. The judge stood up and held up his gun. Invite AI players to this position to prepare. Monica looked straight ahead with determination. Your Majesty used to say, friendship comes first. Girl next door despises look Monica. In my heart, yes. Let's see what you have. The referee rings the start. The signal just rings. Monica runs as fast as flying forward. The girl quickly ran after him. It's still full of wonder. The beginning ran so fast. I thought I'd run 100 meters later. Watching the feet fly forward. The audience discussed excitedly. The last 100 meters, people start breaking through. The players are all speeding up. Well, Monica does not accelerate. Maybe she didn't run too fast at first. It's exhausting now. They're about to be caught up. Right now, down the track. Here girl runs cross Monica. She laughed heartily. Just so don't rely on men. It's not okay. Monica was running and wondering what she meant. Up in the audience, Monica's supporters were upset. What is she saying? She's insulting Monica. The Kier objected. Maybe it's not true. This Monica is a flower vase. Angry Monica supporters shout. Where in the world do you have this quality? Sucking blood, spraying people. Monica's still in second place. This is not SAO power. These people do not give into shame. It's clear that the parasites are attacking the brain. The kind of woman who relies on beauty to rise. You shouldn't participate in sports. Now everyone's starting to accelerate. She'll be left behind very quickly. The blue-haired spirit looked at the chaos below. In my excitement, I'm about to fight. His eyes turn to the living room. In his heart, he thinks how bad it is. Even though SAO is just a young person with no experience. Now he's shooting his head open. In the guest room. To listen to the information, Ali announced. But still say what does not need management. It's not going to happen. Ellie watched the situation become chaotic. Face full of worry. But I'm really not kidding you. There's going to be a fight below. Full of certainty said. I'm not going to fight, I'm just waiting to see you guess. They'll get along very quickly. Outside the stadium, MC enthusiastically said. After Emily poked fun at Monica. Two people deployed in intense competition. They're only 50 meters from the endpoint. Next, Monica will pass Emily Sao. At this point, Emmy suddenly stumbled on the cheek. Roll around out into the field. MC screams something. Emily falls, hoping she doesn't Sao. But for the player behind me, this is the opportunity. Shooter. Emily falls into the track of the number 31 player. But player number 3 didn't slow down. What to do? Monica looks African girl like flying behind. It doesn't slow down. Your heart is full of worry. The person behind you is so fast, it doesn't seem to stop at all. If you fall on Emily, the consequences are unimaginable. Monica looked at the finish line in front of her. Monica is determined to close her eyes. I saw Monica's expression. The crowd screamed in amazement. Look, Monica, turn around. Monica called Sao. She'll be able to take first class if she runs. Monica's lightning fast, pulling Emily off the track. Emily looked at Monica. You helped me. Monica replied, you didn't say that. The first friendly match. After determining Emily was not Sao, Monica Swivel, who continues to compete. I'll keep playing. Be careful. Ellie head touching by towel bite hand. Monica in that situation can still get second class. I don't know why I'm so excited right now. Liu Feng laughed and said, that's the appeal of sports. That's the original purpose when you organize the games. After the end of the contest, Monica and Emily shake hands as flowers. Embarrassed Emily said, sorry, congratulations on your second-class performance. Let's try it in the end. Monica replied, beaming, thank you, I'll save.